Good morning. This is Cindy. Welcome to my channel, and I am today on this Maker Monday doing something with this Walmart photo envelope. I told you that I would save it and I would find something to do with it. I ended up recycling the other one because it was just too ripped. But if you watch my Friday video, you'll know where this came from. And I'm still going back and forth between whether I want to do this in a journal or I have all of this to scrapbook or to journal or to do something with. And obviously this is too small to put all of that in. I can make a lot more of those, so the signatures, and make a much bigger journal, or I can do it in one of those 12 by 12s. I haven't made a decision yet. I keep going back and forth. I make a decision and then I don't make a decision. So what I'm doing today is just going to take this and cover it. I have all sorts of ideas of where to put it. I don't know where it's going to end up. So I have this piece here to add on. So let's go ahead and do that. I have to find my glue book. I moved things around. I have been I got a couple of stamps for Christmas, and I really like them, but some of them I won't ever use. So I just wanted to go through my stamps and decide what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. And I've done all that. And now I am ready to play. I've been cleaning all morning long. I've got laundry in right now. And I figured, okay, while I'm waiting for the dryer to finish, this is an excellent opportunity to go ahead and cover this piece. There we go. I might need to use a different glue. I don't know that this is going to stick to this. Okay. Well, we'll watch it and we'll see. It does have a little sticky here. That's going to end up going away because I'm going to cover it. I'm covering the whole thing. Or do I want to keep the sticky? Now, the sticky won't be sticky for long anyway. So let's go ahead. I'm going to figure out where I want to cut this. So I'm just putting a little pencil tick about where I want to cut it to cover this up. So my cutter is off to the side here, and so that's all right. It's just cutting. It's just not much else going on. So let me find the other tick. So it has started to snow here. We're expecting another 4 to 6 inches. It is very, very chilly. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this with Fabri-Tac, if I can get the Fabri-Tac to run in this very cold weather. My room's not too bad right now. We ended up turning on the big furnace. We usually heat the house with a small gas furnace, gas stove. That is perfectly fine. It does almost the entire house. Well, it does the entire house, except on these really, really cold days. And when it's in the single digits, which it has been every night this week, boy, I'll tell you, it's hard to come home to after having spent that wonderful time in Mexico. And I said to my husband today, when he complained about the fact that it was so cold when he went out to get the mail, I said, you know, next year we could spend a whole month in Mexico. He said, plan on it. Now, it's a whole year away. I don't know that we'll start planning just yet, but oh, I am really ready to not spend my winters in the north. And Mexico was so much fun. Okay. So now I have a piece. I'm not going to do anything on the back because it's either going to slide into one of the pockets or it's going to get attached to a page. But I do want to do something here. And I have this thing that says passport on it. I really kind of like that. This is a vintage photo that I'm just putting a little bit on the edges, not so much to make it look old, but to make it stand away from the rest of the page. Let's see what it looks like. Is this distress photo is about done? Yeah, that makes it stand out a little bit, but we need something more than just that. So what are we going to do? We're going to cover up our glue to start with, because otherwise we have a mess. So the glue is covered up. Put that piece in there. We need something behind it first. I have an entire folder from trips in the past, and I have all of these. I like the ones that are bright, at least for this one, because Mexico was bright and I loved the colors that we saw. Okay, so we have these. What do we want to do? It's got another passport thingy there, but I don't think I want, if I forgot those to say passport, I don't need another one. Wish You Were Here. That makes sense. We could put that up here. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. Obviously, I haven't even used this set. I have a tendency, if things are on sale, you know, buy one, get one free, or buy one, get 50% off, or something like that. I tend to pick things up, and I'm sure I picked this up from Michael's at some point. Wish You Were Here. Let's put that right up at the top. I like that. I could kind of offset that. Then when you open it up, yeah, that looks all right. If I offset that and put it down a little bit, it works out all right. All right. I met someone yesterday. I've been going to these Stampin' Up classes given by Nancy Burt Priest. If you are not following her channel, you should. She makes really cool cards. Anyway, I go to her workshops more to get ideas than to make the cards. I'm really not a card maker, but I love especially when she does the Fun Folds Fridays. And that is a lot of fun. There's a bunch of us that go. And I had a point to this. I forgot. Oh, the glues. The woman I was sitting next to had art glitter glue. And I said, where on earth did you get that? Because I can't find it around here. I have looked and I cannot find it anywhere. And she said she had to order it online. So I guess I'm going to have to order it. And then I was reading, somebody else said, don't order anything in the winter. But, you know, it's winter in half the world. And it's not winter in the other half of the world. And then we flip. So I don't know that it makes that much difference. But anyway, I think I'm going to order something. Okay, I want to put something over here because I got a little bluey piece over here. So do I want to take something else? I don't want more of that same thing. Let's find some other piece. I've got a bunch of scraps. I also have, and what the other one came from, these are all cards that came out of the thing that I'm in. This is London and Sydney. I don't want any of these. Metro Pass from Paris to Lyon. Ooh, Portland, Oregon. I'm going to take that one, and there's a reason for that. The people that we stay with are from Portland. So we're going to go ahead and take Portland, and we'll turn that pink part off because that was sloppy cutting from before. Let's trim that down just a little bit. Okay, so that can go there, but I want something behind it because it's really kind of blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, trimming it down just a little bit more because the top was Had too much white. Okay, so we'll put that there. All right, I know what I want, and it's right here. I don't even have to go very far for it. I just have to move my chair over a little bit. If you watched my video on spaces, you know that I have no space. I have to move something in order to get to the next thing. So this, I just got this piece of tissue paper in a Christmas present this year, and I have not had this color, and I really like it. So we're going to take a piece of that, put the rest away, and yeah, there we go. Now, do I want the whole thing? Probably not. There. Yes, I do want that. Okay, if you have never worked with tissue paper, it is so easy, and I highly recommend it because I really like how it can dress up a page very quickly, especially if you have a really cool color like this. Just remember that tissue paper has two sides. And not all of it, but most of it does. This has a shiny side and a matte side. I want my matte side up, so I have put my glue on my shiny side. It will probably wrinkle as you put it down, unless you're being really, really careful. I like the wrinkles. I like it when it does that. See, now when I put that on there, it makes a lot prettier picture. And, hang on. I just got a cool color ink. I have two new ones. I want to see them both. Actually, 3 new ones. So let me pull out my daubers. I love this little tray of daubers. I picked that up again at Michael's, really cheap. And what I want to try, because I don't know which color, I'm thinking I want this one. I'm just going to put that there and check it. Yes, I like that color. So I am going to daub my edges in peacock feathers, Distress Oxide peacock feathers. You know, and the generosity of crafters always amazes me. So the Stampin' Up thing that we did yesterday was in a restaurant that's just downtown from me. It's a really nice place, and we had a good time. And a woman walks in with 2 binfuls, you know, like the one you just saw with my tissue paper on it. She had 2 tins of that, or 2 bins of that, filled with craft stuff. And she said, I started doing it a couple of months ago, beginning of the year last year, and I decided I didn't like it. And I'm into other stuff now, so I'm just going to donate these to you guys. Just take them. And she wouldn't take any money for it. She was just like, no, I just want them out of my house. And so I've got a 3rd one, but I ended up with 2 Stampin' Up really nice stamp pads. This one's Pool Party and this one's Lost Lagoon. And I haven't played much with them yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. Now I'm going to write on here a little bit of note about here. And now I have a pocket that I can put into my junk journal. Or, you know, so it can either go in here. Like I said, I still can't make up my mind. I can put it right there and just put it, and slide things into it. Oh, there's a receipt in here. Look at that. That was my receipt for picking up my 205. I have 205 pictures. I don't need to keep that. It doesn't have a price on it. It was just the pickup notice. Don't need to keep everything. But see, I can easily stick that there. All right, so this is Maker Monday. We are making things, and today we have made something out of a photo pocket, and now it's good to go. I will be right back. I'm going to grab a couple more things and we will make something else too. Okay, so for part 2 of this, I'm going to do the cover. I guess I'm making the decision now that I am going to go with the larger 12 by 12s. I don't know that I like that particular piece. I have a bunch of other pieces. Let me set that one aside. That's not so bad. Although it's got kind of, yeah, kind of like that. I just printed this out on, I have an old copy of Microsoft Word. So I didn't want to bend it too much. I just wanted to bend it a little bit. And I will cut these out momentarily. And I printed this. This was some beat dyed paper that I had done. And I tried to get a pattern on it that did not come out very well. So it's all right. We'll just use it this way. And then I have my introductory piece here. Still don't know if I like that. Ouch, hang on. Sorry, stretching. All right. This is the travel pack that I used for the little one. That might be a possibility. Those were the cards that I've already cut out. But I kind of like that green. I like this particular travel pack because it has such bright colors. Okay, I like that better. Move that off to the side. Keep in mind that that's not going to be there. All right, let's. I'm going to pause for a minute. You know what? I'm not even going to bother pausing it. I'm just going to cut this out. I'm not talking much while I'm doing it because I'm concentrating. There. Okay, and now we'll do across the top. Yes, I know I'm doing this freehand. San Miguel de Allende. I highly recommend it. If you have never been, go visit. And if there are other places in Mexico that you would recommend that I also visit, feel free to put that in the comments down below, because I have to admit I've fallen in love with Mexico. Okay, and then I need a picture. I have a bunch of pictures right here that are extras that I didn't quite know what to do with. Yep, I think we'll go with that one, because that's probably the iconic picture of San Miguel, is the parroquia in the center, right next to the Jardín. All right, let me take a minute and put all of this down. I do think I want that to be, I am making a mess of my craft room, I'll tell you. I think I'm going to cut that down just a little bit more. I don't need quite such a, there we go. Except that now I'm a little, did I get that straight? That does not look straight to me. Let me try that again. I'll put it against my thing. No, it's straight. Okay, it's straight. All right, so that's, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put this here, and then we'll see what else we need. All right, starting to glue. In the past, I have used, and I might still, hang on, I think I've got, yes, I have some right there. Rather than using all of this glue, I have used, pardon my reach, the, what do you call these? Double-sided mounting squares. And I am going to, just to be on the safe side, probably should have done this before I glued, because now my fingers are getting all sticky. Just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. It stays put. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't get it off my fingers. I'm so full of it. Watch it. I can hear you. Okay. So there is the opening text. I'm going to do the same thing on all of these. Because this is dyed, it's just computer paper that has been dyed. Okay, I'm going to open that up a little bit more. And I just, of course things don't want to cooperate because I'm on camera. So my paper just did its thing. I'm going to use, I will still use the glue in the middle, but I am using the mounting squares as well because the glue doesn't seem to want to stick very well to the coffee dye, or the, well, this one is beet dyed and that one is onion skin dyed. So between the two of them, I think that'll stick and it's not going to fall off on me. Okay, let's do the same thing up here. As you know, people ask, I see that question online all the time. What's the best glue to use? The best glue to use is the one that sticks. How's that for an answer? Sometimes things stick well and sometimes they don't. I mean, I have come back and found these at times with no sticky on them at all. In fact, I threw away an entire box of the mounting squares at one point because not a single one had sticky on them. They were a mess. And I don't remember where I'd gotten them. I tend to buy them whenever I see them because they're getting a little bit harder to find. I used to get them at Michael's all the time, and the last couple of times I've been to Michael's, they had empty shelves and a single space where they might go, and that was it. I think I'm going to put it up a little bit higher. So they're getting a little bit harder to find. I'm not cropping this picture. I'm going to just do it this way, and I'm not going to use glue on it at all because I know that these photo mounting squares are specifically designed for photos. So let's go ahead and just use these. And we'll peel all that off. Those will all go in the recycling in a moment. The wind is picking up here, and so it's getting chilly in my room. There we go. Now, do I want to add something? I think I need something up here in the corner. Come here. Let me look at those pictures. See what I've got. Pull out. These are the extra pictures. The other pictures all go with specific days. But these were pictures that I either didn't know where they belonged or just, that's a possibility. That would need some. This was one of the buildings that I fell in love with. I could crop that down. Okay, I think that's it. I'm using that one. Okay, let me take a little bit off the bottom. I don't need all that part that's in shade. So that part can go away. And I have I love the blue sky, but I can take off a little bit of the blue sky. We don't need all that blue sky. There we go. That does it beautiful. This was one of the streets in San Miguel I don't remember the name of the street, but it had this absolutely stunningly beautiful, bright turquoise house right there. And then with this one was bright yellow, and then you had a green one, and of course the kind of it's also a yellow, but it's not as bright yellow as this. And I loved that particular house. It just, every time, it was one of my landmarks. When I saw that house, I knew where I was, and I knew how to get back to the casa from there. So to me, this is a great picture of where we were. Okay, so we have, what did I do with it? I am losing things all over the place today. So we made this, and we made the other thing that I don't know where I put it. Oh my glory, really? Oh, I stuck it in the thing. So we've made this, and we've made this. So the problem I have with let me grab it, with this is the fact that all of them have these page protectors. And the problem with a page protector is it's really hard to put something like this on it because it's supposed to go in it. So this may end up being a piece that goes over here. I mean, we do have the covers. Or I may find a way to do it, or I might not even use this. I may go looking for a new one of these that doesn't have the page protectors, which is on my list of things to take a look for. I'll see if I can find one without page protectors. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this Maker Monday. We have made two things, and I will be back on Friday with a Fabulous Friday. I am trying to get that other project finished, and if I can get that other project finished, that's what will be up on Friday. In the meantime, stay safe, and this is Cindy signing off.